Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Pidoa Academy. Okay, in case you are new here, please do like and subscribe. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to download and install Oracle Linux 7.9 on Oracle VirtualBox 6.1. okay, so the agenda of this session is to download. The first step will be to download and install Oracle VirtualBox 6.1. okay, the second step will be to download Oracle Linux 7.9 ISO file, okay, from Oracle eDelivery website. And then the third one will be to create a new virtual machine on VirtualBox, and then last step we'll start our installation step by step. Okay, so in this session I'm not going to show you again how to download Oracle and install Oracle VirtualBox. I'm not going to show you again also how to download Oracle Linux 7.9. okay, these first two steps are very simple, and I already showed this in another video in my channel. So in case you don't know how to do it, please search in my channel. You will get the video on how to do the first two steps. Okay, so moving forward, I will directly go with the creation of the new virtual machine on VirtualBox. So I have my Oracle VirtualBox which is already installed on my PC, so I will just open. I have this Oracle VirtualBox. I'm using Oracle VirtualBox 6.1.22 version. Okay, as you can see here, 6.1.22 version. This is the latest version at the time I'm recording this session. Okay, so to create a new virtual machine, you can go here, you can click here, new, or you come to virtual machine and select new. So any option is perfectly fine. You can select any of these two options. So create new here. So I will call this virtual machine VM. I call this VM OL7. okay, this will be the name of my virtual machine. So where I'm going to store the file of this virtual machine, the configuration file. So I will go and select directly the installation directory. Let me go. I have one type here, VM OL7, VM OL7. okay, so I will select this and then click next. Here I will be given for quick installation, I will give 4 GB, or I can move up to the green space. Okay, I can move up to 11 GB. You see, wherever it's green, I can move up to this much. Okay, so what I will do, I will keep 4 GB for this VM. Okay, I will keep 4 GB, and then you click next. Here we no need to change anything, use default. Create a virtual hard disk now. Okay, click create. Next, virtual disk image, no need to change anything here. You are going with VDI. Okay, next. Here dynamic allocated, we are not going to pre-allocate any space. Okay, we are going to allocate dynamically. At the time we are using, the space will be allocated. So we are going to set a limit only. So we set the limit of the hard drive, and then this will be allocated dynamically. Okay, so if I'm assigning 100 GB, the same 100 GB will not be pre-allocated. This will be allocated dynamically. Okay, so click next. Here I'm giving the 100 GB size. Let's check the location. Okay, the location is fine. Then we click create. The next step here, very important. Please be careful when you are creating a virtual machine. Click here on settings. We go to setting. In general setting, no need to change anything here. The name of our VM, we have specified the name. We are using Linux type, and then Oracle 64-bit. This is fine. Now you go to advanced. So I'm allowing drag and drop from my VM to my physical machine both. So you need to select bidirectional on both to share and drag and drop files from your VM to your personal laptop, or from your personal laptop to your VM. vice versa. Okay, go to description. Here no need to change anything, you can give any description you want. Here disk encryption, no need to change anything here also. If you want to encrypt your disk, you can enable the encryption. In this video we are not going to enable any encryption on our disk. This is fine, we'll keep default. So next we are going to uncheck this floppy. So make sure that you have unchecked this floppy. Okay, and then here processor, I'm using I have 12 virtual CPU, so I will add little more CPU for this VM. I can go, you see the green space, I can go up to this much 6 CPU. So I'm adding 6 CPU to make this installation a little faster. Okay, so acceleration, no need to change anything, you keep default, this is fine. So now let's go to display. In the display section, you can no need to change anything here. Okay, here no need to change anything, you can select VBox, VGA, or you keep default. Okay, this is perfectly fine. Here also no need to change anything. Okay, no need to change anything, this is fine. Recording, leave it as it is. Now go to storage. We can see here that the control ID empty. We are going to select our installation ISO file. Okay, we will go and choose the disk in our disk file in our on our PC. Okay, so you can see here I have copy, I have download and install and copy the ISO file to this directory OEL 7.9. so I will select this ISO file and this is okay. Here no need to change this is fine. Okay, now audio, no need to change anything here, keep this as a default. Here this is very important, the first adapter, always keep bridge adapter. Okay, so that you will be able to access internet via your physical machine. Okay, this adapter will be in the same network as your personal machine, as your physical laptop, physical machine. Okay, the second adapter, I'm going to add the second adapter also, which will be NAT adapter. This NAT adapter will be like our private network. Okay, in the VirtualBox, this will be the private network in the VirtualBox. So all VM in VirtualBox will be able to communicate using this NAT adapter. Okay, I'm adding another adapter, third one, which will be NAT also. Okay, here you can also select host only, this is also fine. All hosts will be able, all VM on VirtualBox will be able to communicate also through this with your physical machine through this host only adapter. Okay, so here we are selecting NAT, here, NAT, second adapter, and then the first adapter will be bridge adapter. Okay, you can see that it's using wireless. This is your physical machine internet card. Okay, so serial port, no need to change anything here. Okay, this is perfectly fine, no need to change anything. USB here, no need to change anything. Share folder, in share folder I will at least add my software location. Okay, let me add the software location. I have OneDrive here, software location. Okay, I select this software location, I keep it read only, auto-mount. Every time when I restart the virtual machine, this will auto-mount the share drive. Where am I going to mount this on my virtual machine? I'm going to mount this on MNT. Okay, /share. Okay, so I will create this will mount it on the share drive, on the share mount point. Okay, this will be where I will go and get the data belonging to this hard drive. So this will do the mapping mount. This will mount this window drive to my Linux virtual machine. Click OK. So all setting being done, now we need to click OK and then start the installation. Okay, you click start. So here we are going to select again this, we are going to select this is our ISO file. Okay, and then start. So here we hit enter and then start the installation. So it will first check my ISO file if there is any corruption. Okay, so we'll proceed with the checking. So you can see that the checking is going on. Now it's 10%, 12%, 19%, 19%. Okay, so this will take few seconds to do the check. You can also skip this check. This is fine, since it's not going to take more time. So it's perfectly fine. We can let it check our drive, our ISO file, and then proceed with the installation. Okay, so the check is almost done. Okay, 100% check done. Now the installation is going to start. Okay, here language English, this is fine. Click next, continue. Okay, here date and time, English language, you already selected the language support. Now date, we need to select the Asia time. I'm sitting here in Qatar, so I will select Qatar here. Okay, select done. This is done. Now keyboard, this is fine, we keep default. I'm using the same keyboard, I will keep default keyboard. Installation source, okay, this is fine. This is our ISO file, no need to change anything here. Software selection, minimal install. Okay, we can go for minimal installation, so basic functionalities will be installed on your virtual machine. Okay, so in this here we are selecting server with GUI. We will go with GUI on. Okay, now you select development tool and system administration tool, then done. So dependency, checking the software dependency based on what we have selected. Okay, by that time let's go to installation destination. So I'm going to install here on this disk. You can decide to go with automatic partition configuration, partitioning configuration. This will configure your partitioning automatically, or you can go with custom configuration. So I will select, I will configure my partition. Okay, then done. Now here we are going to create partition. Okay, what I will do, I will go with new partition. What I will select, I will first create the swap partition. Okay, my swap is going to be 8 GB, so double of my RAM. I have selected, I have added 4 GB RAM to this virtual machine, so I'm going to give 8 GB swap. Okay, add. Here you move this LVM, it's not an LVM, it's a standard partition. Okay, and swap. Okay, be careful, don't leave it here LVM. Okay, you select standard and you can see here swap. Okay, next I will create boot 1 point. I will create my boot. Okay, here I will set BIOS boot, and then I will give 1000 or 1 GB. So I'm giving 1 GB to my BIOS boot, to the boot 1 point to the boot. Okay, I'm giving or we can select here. Okay, let me remove this. I will instead add /boot 1 GB. Okay, add 1 point. Here it will be standard partition. Okay, so this is fine. Now next I will go with /u01. So I'm going to create 2 1 point. Okay, U01, U01. I will create U01 with 35 GB. Okay, U01 with 35 GB. Okay, and I'm going to create also another mount point, U02. This is in case we are going to install Oracle database. For example, you are going to install Oracle database with grid infrastructure. So we will require two mount points, U01 and U02. U01 will be used for grid infrastructure and U02 for Oracle Home directory, Oracle Home installation. Okay, here I will use U02. U02. And for U02 I will give 30 GB. Okay, at this mount point, 30 GB. The remaining space, okay, the remaining space 31 GB I will allocate to my slash. So for slash I will give 31 GB at mount point. So all done. I just verify here. Root, for root I will give a standard partition for root mount point. Okay, let's give here 30. Okay, 30.8. okay, so this is done. Okay, all verify, then I click done. We can also verify here. We have our boot, we have slash, we have U01, we have U02. So I accept the change. Enable. For networking I will on all our card by default. Okay, let me connect them all. Okay, here no need to change anything. These are different network. For no need to change anything here. Okay, a host name here I will give I will change the host name. So I will give VM ol7.pidoa.com. okay, pidoaacademy.com, or we just give pidoa.com. So this will be our hostname, then apply. Okay, so done. We click done. Then we can start the installation. Okay, just verify everything is fine, then we can start the installation, begin the installation. Here we need to set the root password. I'm setting my root password. Okay, root password done. Click done. User, I'm going to create user Pidoa. Okay, with the password. Keep simple password. Okay, this is fine, can be used. Done. Now the installation is going on. This is going to install 1456 packages. Okay, currently 41 packages already have been installed already. So let's wait for some time, for the installation to complete. So installation is almost done. Okay, let's wait for some post installation steps going on now. Let's wait a few more seconds. Okay, installation done. Now what we'll do, we'll go ahead and reboot. Okay, reboot. Reboot done. Now we accept the license. Okay, done. Network configuration, this was done. Then finish the configuration. Okay, let's log in as root. Okay, login. So we are connected as root. What we can see is when you try to resize, it's not resizing automatically. Okay, so this is because here, if you go to view, this is not enabled. Auto resize guest display is not enabled. So we need to enable this. To enable this, we need to install additional packages. Okay, and these packages will be on this drive. So in this drive, VBox guest addition.iso. Okay, so what we will do, we'll install this. Okay, first of all, let's toss complete here. Next, skip, start using Linux, and then we close this. Okay, so now let us do one thing. If we open a terminal here, let's check what are the mount points. We can see that we have the U01 and U02 that we created during the partitioning. Okay, this is the partition phase. And also let's check if you have access to internet.com. We have access to internet. This is because of the bridge adapter. Okay, we check if config. Here we have 3 adapters. Okay, ENP0S3, 0S8, 0S9. We have 3 adapters. We remember we added 3 adapters. Okay, this is the bridge adapter. This bridge adapter is in the same network as our physical machine. Okay, so what we'll do now, we will go ahead and install the additional packages. Let's go device /IO. Okay, so this will come, and then we click run. Then the installation of additional packages will start. Let's wait for some time for the installation. So installation done. You need to click enter, and then what we need to do, we need to reboot. Okay, because still here it's not coming, so we need to reboot. we need to reboot our system so that the change will be okay. Reboot. Okay, to apply the change. Okay, reboot done. Now we need to go next, connect our root. Okay, root, login. Now let's check here. You can see now it's enabled. Okay, now it's enabled. What we can do, we can try to resize and see. You see, automatically it's resizing. Okay, so this was, we are coming to the end of this video. The last thing I need to check is the share folder. Our share folder is under MNT share. Okay, you can see that it's perfectly mounted. So all these files are available on my physical machine. All these files are available on my physical machine. You remember I mounted the share folder. The share folder was my soft directory. Okay, you can come here, settings, share folder. You see here, I mounted my D drive. Okay, I mounted my D drive. Let's open. I mounted my D drive to /mnt share. So I mounted it as read only. Okay, so you cannot make any change from the virtual machine. It's mounted as read only permission. Read only permission, and it's permanent actually. Okay. So with this, we are closing this session. Okay, thank you very much for watching till the end. Okay, if you want us to discuss any topic, write it in the comment, then we will review the comment and then proceed. Okay, thank you and see you in the next video.